Have you ever woken up from a dream and just thought, okay, where in the world did that come from? One night it's this crazy, bizarre epic, and the next it's just pure, unfiltered chaos. Well, what if I told you there's a hidden order to all of it? A kind of code your brain is running every single night. Let's get into it.
I mean, we've all been there, right? One night you're soaring through the clouds, the next you're in a panic because you can't find your car in a parking garage. Well, this new way of looking at things suggests this isn't just random noise. It's actually your brain, methodically and purposefully solving problems while you sleep. So the whole thing is built around an idea called the strain resolution principle. And it basically says that dreams aren't just these symbolic stories we need to decode. No. It's better to think of them as a self-regulating system, almost like a nightly maintenance crew for your mind, dealing with all the energy and tension you've built up. And the fuel for this whole operation? It's something called the residual strain load. Sounds fancy, but it's really just all the leftover junk from your day. The unresolved arguments, that feeling of being totally overwhelmed, all that emotional baggage. That's the stuff your dreams roll up their sleeves and get to work on. And this, right here, completely flips the script on how we think about dreams. We stop asking, what does my dream mean? And we start asking, what is my dream doing? See, it's not a riddle you have to solve. It's a process, a job that's getting done. Okay, so to really see how this works in the real world, let's walk through this incredible case study. It's a genuine 3-night dream sequence that shows this whole principle in action, step by fascinating step. The whole journey pretty much unfolds over 3 phases. It kicks off with a huge impersonal crisis. From there, it moves into a kind of social negotiation. And then if everything goes right, it lands in a place of personal calm. All right, let's break that down. So on night 1, the emotional strain is at its absolute peak. The dream is just jam-packed with these high-energy, almost physics-like events, Pipes bursting, flying, being chased. The feeling is super intense. It's urgent. Your brain is dealing with a massive energy overload, so it has to use these big, universal, almost primal symbols to burn it off. By the second night, the energy has started to come down a notch, and you can see the dream actually shifts its focus. It moves away from the laws of physics and starts grappling with the rules of the social world. Now it's about stolen cars, trying to ask for help, but nobody understands you. The system is basically testing out if our social structures, our institutions, can help resolve what's left of the problem. And then you get to night 3. The strain has been processed. The dream becomes quiet, simple, really personal. All that drama? It's gone. Instead, you see these symbols of peace and just having enough. Like noticing the water is already there for you, or just sitting down to share a meal. The energy problem has been solved. The system can finally rest. Okay, so we've seen this progression play out over 3 nights. But what's the logic here? What's the underlying rule that makes it all shift in this specific way? Well, this is where it gets really, really cool. It all comes down to this single, powerful principle, the theme localization gradient. It's a simple rule. As your mind successfully deals with strain, your dream themes will predictably migrate from the universal down to the social, and finally all the way home to the personal. But why? Why does it happen in that order? Well, it's not random. It's all about energy efficiency. Your brain uses those big, universal themes for emergencies. Think of them like a loud 5-alarm fire bell. They're effective, but costly. The quiet personal themes? Well, those are a luxury your brain can only really afford once stability has been restored. And here's where we zoom out, because this pattern, this cycle, doesn't just happen over a few nights. The model suggests it actually oscillates across our entire lifespan. Just think about it for a second. When we're kids, our dreams are full of those big, universal things, monsters, flying, falling. Then, as adults, they get dominated by social strains, work deadlines, public speaking, all those responsibilities. And later in life, they often settle into more personal territory, focusing on home, family, and memories. It's the exact same cycle, just playing out on a much, much larger scale. Now, here's a really important catch. This is not some rigid one-way street. A period of super high stress when you're 40 can absolutely bring back those huge, chaotic, universal crisis dreams from your childhood. The system just defaults to whatever theme is the most energy efficient for handling the level of strain it's facing at that moment. So, okay, why does any of this matter to you? What's the big takeaway? It's that the pattern of your dreams, the way they move and shift over time, could be an incredibly powerful indicator of your overall mental state. So, a healthy dream system is always on the move. It's dynamic. It oscillates between these different themes, it redistributes that emotional energy, and it eventually finds its way back to that calm, personal place. A system that's in trouble, on the other hand, it gets stuck. It gets fixated. You see the same themes over and over, with no sense of recovery or resolution.
And this is probably the single most important idea to take away from all this. The goal isn't to get rid of nightmares or only have good dreams. The true signature of a healthy mind is having a dream system that's flexible, that's in constant motion, one that can take a hit, process the strain, and keep right on moving.
So your dreams aren't just some random movie your brain plays at night. They're a highly structured, incredibly intelligent system that is working tirelessly to keep you in balance. You could even say they're a map of your mind's energy. And the only question left to ask is, what is your map telling you?